SnapBacks and FlatCaps.
Yeah, no.
It's the worldwide.
Dan Blake in the building. Your host Rob.
Back in the building, fresh. I'm the one who's come back from holiday now, innit?
Yeah. Your trips, your passport stamping it ramping.
Yeah, it's nice. So I went to Corfu.
Corfu, where is that?
It's in Greece, but we went to like the south part of it. So it's not Pavos or none of that. I'm not trying to get it in. Those days are gone, man. Okay. Yeah, it was good, man. Little private villa, pool, bit of all inclusive. It was nice, man. It's and you know what? Before I went, I deleted my Instagram.
Yeah.
So I was just off the grid for about. I only went for a week, but I was off the grid for about 2 weeks.
What was that like? Just deleted, no.
You know what it is?
Nothing.
I wanted to see how I felt when I did it. Yeah. And I kind of felt. I know it's gonna sound really weird, but I just wasn't bothered about anyone else.
Because you don't have that thing in it.
Yeah, because you're not
scrolling 24/7. That's become a norm to do in society all the time.
Yeah. Well, this is the thing. I thought it'd by. I don't know what kind of effect it would have on me, but I don't know. I just like the world still went on, innit? Yeah. Like you unplug, the world still goes on, and no one. I felt like I didn't miss anything because it like. No one missed me, innit? No one missed me, innit? So
it's not there. So if you're not on it, there's nothing to see.
And I was on my phone less purely because I picked up to look at stuff. Yeah. But what am I looking at? I ended up going on SoundCloud a bit more, YouTube, but that's it really. It was nice. It's good to do. Huh?
YouTube's like TV though, really.
Yeah, so it's mine now. So it was definitely good to do. And to be honest, what I'm gonna start doing now is just doing that more often.
Social media breaks.
Yeah, I think because even when you can go on it on your laptop, you can go on Instagram on your laptop or computer or whatever, but you can't access your DMs. You can't see your DMs. Yeah. So my main thing is when I came back, I checked my DMs. I had DMs, and that was the only thing I felt like I had missed, like updates from that or someone speaking to me about work or whatever. But that's it really. It's nice feeling, man. To be honest with you, I definitely advise it. It's just you're just. I'm not one of these guys who are like videoing everything I do anyway. I've got a mate like that, and he's like, yeah, man, it's just here.
You think that comes with age though? Like you feel like
no, because my mate is maybe a few years younger than me, but like a year or something younger than me, and he's sometimes like, yo, he's out here and he's recording this, and he's recording that, and then one time his phone went down, his battery went, and he said it was really good. He was in Central, but he was in the moment of what was going on. And he felt like he had to record everything, but he wasn't. He was just enjoying it. I thought, yeah, man, why not? I got to ask, where do you keep your phone at night? Where do you keep your phone at night?
Oh, phone at night, it's by the bed, man, to be fair.
Well, mistake number one, my friend, mistake number one.
No, because my thing, the way I sleep is just a different pattern. It's like, I watch a YouTube video when I'm in bed, maybe something motivational or something like that. And I just doze off to sleep like that. That's kind of my sleep pattern. It's not that I'm there like scrolling timeline, but that's not there. Listen, big and serious, bro. With that whole timeline and internet scrolling stuff, I don't have time, man. The only time I really have on social, I don't know if you don't really see me on socials. When I'm on things, you really see me in stories too much, my story opinion. No. It's just not, I haven't got time. And it's like when I'm on social media, I post my business stuff, then I'm gone. And scrolling, that's more of a thing I've done maybe. I would say 2 years ago, but my mindset is going back to the reverse of how like I was brought up when I had a Vodafone that turned to the side and a Sony Ericsson, the baby Ericsson, and all you could do was call a pager.
What about Nokia 3210?
Nokia 3210, 3310, 3410.
That's it. No, you know what the highest level of phones to get back then. If you had an 8310 that blew up, you were the guy.
Do you remember the grey one, the little small grey one?
Yeah.
32 was the winner though.
Yeah.
The grey 32, the shape. You was with the Gallo and you had the Peugeot 206 and you had that. You was winning.
Oh, I remember that, an 8310. That's the one. I'm trying to get back to that. So I've got an old iPhone. I've got an iPhone 3GS. It's perfect. I listen to all my podcasts on it. You can listen to us on Spotify and iTunes on there as well. So I listen to everything on there. It's a nice. Yeah, man. I can walk out and just. I don't. It's gonna sound arrogant, but I just don't care about other people like that.
Listen,
do you know what I mean?
You're a big man, bro. Listen, I'm not saying that we're older than you.
Yeah.
Man, it's just a grown flex, Rob. What it is like you're a busy man. You've got stuff to do. You've got important time to be spending with people. There comes a time where I feel like I don't know, not everyone, but I thought me personally, it's a natural thing. I don't feel like I don't have I don't have FOMO in it. I'm not a part of this FOMO generation.
FOMO?
Fear of missing out.
Oh, okay, right.
And I feel that's what can lead to a big addiction to these social medias and what's going on, because people have FOMO, fear of missing out. And that's a big thing in the world. Like, what's on Instagram that I'm missing out? What's on Twitter that I'm missing out? What meme video am I missing? All that stuff. Like, but if you're busy in real life, got activities to do, things to do, and time goes by and you're not really on that. Like, I got it on my phone. Sometimes I do what you do. I delete off my phone, depending. But yeah, even at night time, and I was saying, for me, it's just that I like watching a couple of YouTube videos that kind of make me doze off to sleep, really. That's about it. But I'm not on Insta like that.
What really. I like to do before I leave my phone, I've been in my flat about a year now, yeah? And since the time I've been in there, I've had my phone or my laptop in my room maybe 5 times total. And the whole time that I've been there, because I leave my phone in the kitchen to charge, leave my laptop in there, or leave it in the living room, and I make it a point of, when I'm in my bedroom, not to have a device in there. Do you know what I mean? Because it's bedroom just for sleeping, but it's good because I don't have it. I've got a normal alarm clock. So I know some people use their phone as an alarm clock. I've just got a normal alarm clock, so I use that. So because I feel like when I did used to set my alarm on my phone, I used to get up, unlock it, then I'd see notifications, and then I would have a look at the notifications, and your mind isn't fully awake yet. Your subconscious will just take in whatever's there. So if you get something which it makes you feel a certain way, it will affect your mood for the whole day. The first 20 minutes to an hour of the day, I won't be on my phone at all.
Yeah, but the first thing I do when I get up is I pray in it. So I buy the phone, I pray, drink a glass of water, and go and eat some breakfast. Then I'll get to it later. That's how I wake up.
That's good.
I can't wait. Again, I don't like spazzle brain, I call it.
Yeah.
Where there's all these, you're looking at that, taking it. This is the reason why I've kind of like removed myself from it. And when I go on it, I just post my things, post my clips, post my posts or whatever I'm promoting on my different Instas or Twitter. Because I only have Insta and Twitter. I deleted Snapchat 3 years ago.
Yeah, Snapchat's waste bad now. I can't even.
So Facebook, I ain't been on that in like 4 years. It's there. I checked it the other day. And
you know what? Facebook. I was having this discussion with someone else. Facebook is now for mums. Yeah. So
well, someone said Instas for baby fathers and baby mums as well. Like.
No. But
so someone said Instas for.
But Facebook is definitely for mums, because only mums are on there now. My sister's, late 30s, and she's a mum, and they're like, checking in here and putting this here, motivational here, and aunties, they're for mum and aunties and uncles and your parents and stuff.
Man, like Uncle Clive.
Soon they're gonna cotton onto Instagram, and then they're gonna small move to Instagram, and then all the youngers are gonna come off Instagram and go somewhere else. So
listen, no offense, today I heard like on ladies, she looked about 50 and she was talking about Insta like that. So it's coming on, transition's coming off.
I'll be off by then. I'll be chipping, bro. I don't want to see all these babies on my timeline.
This is what's happening now. Like on my timeline.
I don't follow people like that. Personally. I like not my baby, bro. Like unless
that's the thing, and even that's how I know I've kind of, I don't know, matured more. Is that, as I said, when you're talking about going on holiday, I love my beloved Gran Canaria, and when I go there, like for me, I just take in the scenery now. I've got personal photos I take pictures of, but I ain't got time to be posting on my line. I'm like, there's no need, man. For me, I think like I used to post a lot of holiday pics, but then I thought, you know what? I just let me just keep my holiday pics to myself, private memories. And if I may be abroad and I'm on business, then I'll post something. Because more time, I'm on this social media just to help my business savvy, really, to make people aware of the businesses that I have running. Really, that's it. And opportunities to help
facilitate.
Yes, future opportunities in the future.
I hear that because it is.
That's kind of the main purpose of me.
I will say something actually.
Otherwise, I wouldn't fucking bother, to be honest.
Yeah, I will say something though. So as you know, we're available on SoundCloud as well now, iTunes and Spotify. But so I've been activating my SoundCloud more so I can put my Best of British show on there, right? So I've started looking at stats and stuff like that. And I thought, let me have a look at the SNAPBACks and FlatCaps one. You know, a majority of our listeners are from the United States, like more than the United Kingdom. It's crazy. I didn't really think, because I just think people listen wherever. That kind of vibe, though. When you can kind of break down, that's sick though. So shout out to the US Dons.
But I want to make an announcement right here.
Yeah.
I got my brother TK Kirkland, from the United
sick.
States, coming on the show.
Oh, yeah. You know
one
that's
of the
going to go
biggest comedians in the States.
That's
He's
gonna
got
be
the
good,
biggest co-signs from the Charlemagne the Gods to the Brilliant Idiots. He's all over. He's part of that camp, all over their podcasts and stuff. But that's a big announcement.
That's
TK Kirkland, he just gave me a call. Was it yesterday? He was like, "Yo, Dan, I'm coming over. I'm gonna be right on the podcast. Get lined up. We got a few things we gotta get done. I love that.
He's got some knowledge. He's got some knowledge for us.
Check out the TK Kirkland podcast because he's a man he's like I would say the godfather of the game. He's a man that's experienced. I'm gonna put that in my podcast. Yeah, please do. TK Kirkland podcast. So people will call in his podcast. And then, maybe asking marriage problems, single problems, advice from the baby mother getting drama, not having enough money in life, all kinds of different life advice that he gives, but he does it in such an OG fashion that it's just called
TK Kirkland
podcast. And it's always on the phone, so he's a busy man. He's always doing comedy shows around the United States, 24/7. So he'll always take the podcast on the road somewhere on the phone. And it's just a phone conversation, but it's real knowledge or real gems, And he's a funny ass comedian as well, man. Just a good brother.
Well, I'll be looking forward to having him on, most definitely,
It's
man.
gonna be a classic, trust me.
Yeah, I tell you. But it was good to unplug and be back and get tanned up, because you know what? When I'm looking at this video on the podcast, SNAPBACKS and FlatCaps YouTube, man's looking hella pasty.
What's that mean?
Pasty, like proper white pasty, right? And I've got a bit of colour back in my face now. Yeah, of course. Use sun cream, man. Put that in. I don't want to burn my foreheads.
You think black people should use sun cream?
Yeah, because sun cream is like, it's all about, you want to get damage from like the UV rays, do you?
But I know quite a lot of black people who don't use sun cream because they say that they have that excuse where they say, I'm tanned already. Melanin, this kind of vibe. Like,
do you use sun cream when you go Gran Canaria?
I do.
Yeah.
But like a relative of mine, she don't use sun cream. They asked the question, I was like, do you use sun cream? And she said, no, I don't use it. I said, I wonder why I come back so black. Last time I come back from home.
Yeah, because it's about the damage to your skin. No matter what colour skin you got, it's about the UV rays damaging your skin long term, innit? And that's protection from that.
Yeah, man. It's
just a tanning thing out here.
I've heard that enough times, especially from darker people, about I don't need no sun cream, that kind of stuff. Like they kind of feel like it's just, I don't know, it's not for them, because their skin's like it's got that dark texture where I don't know, it's a weird one. But for me, I use sun cream. Yeah, man, I feel like I like the Nivea too.
Oh yeah, she got me some Nivea. It's weird because she tans like over her body, but it doesn't really go on her face.
Yeah.
The sun, like this, it's really weird. So but yeah, it was very nice, man. It was good just to, and we were in the I'll show you some pictures in a bit, but we were like in the mountains, and it was quiet, and it was like a little complex. You got your villas around there. It's like adults only as well, so no like screaming kids everywhere. That's how I'm living at the moment. Adults only, bro.
That's what I'm trying to say. It's grownage.
That's my second one of the year. I'm quite proud of it. I went Berlin, I went here. I'm gonna go Dubai next for this year. So 3 holidays this year. The glow up as well. Did you go Sweden this year?
No, but my cousins invited me back. He wants me to get over there because my cousin's friend's a pilot on Ryanair.
Sick.
He used to be a pilot for Manchester United Football Club.
That's all right.
Yeah, so he used to fly the players to all their events and stuff. But now he's a pilot on Ryanair, so I can get cheap flights, baby. So he's like, thing is, in the winter, Sweden tickets are like 30 quid. As you know, I was telling you before. But in the summer now, it's a whole different thing. It's like £400 to go to Sweden now. Right now in the summer. Apparently, according to the singer Sherry, big her up, massive in Sweden. She was saying, yo, you gotta come to, I don't know why we're in the United States, but Sweden accent. You gotta come to Sweden in the summer because it's beautiful. Stockholm in the summer. So I would say
Sweden, yeah.
Sweden.
I do need another
scenery,
Europe one.
Beautiful. You probably get a fair price in the summer, but maybe looking back, check it out. Maybe it's a very cultural place to go to.
Well, looking to try and do my stag this year as well, and we're going to be going abroad, so it'll probably be like, I don't know, like somewhere in Europe, maybe Prague, Budapest, Barcelona, or somewhere like that.
Yeah, I may start doing more of Europe before this, referendum comes about.
Yeah, when's that? October, isn't it?
October 31st. I know you was when you were talking to Theresa May, so
yeah, I mean, I think to be honest with you, not get too political, but so as you know, obviously, like stepping down, we're getting a new PM and the rest of it, elections, everything else. But in general, the country's a bit of a mess, really, isn't it? So, do you vote?
Yeah. I'm not gonna say you though.
No. Yeah, that's it. That's the whole point. That's where you go and cover the little curtains. So no one knows. Do you know what I mean? That's the whole point. I think it's important for people to. I think it's important for people to vote because you can't complain about the state of the country if you don't vote in it. Like we will give them the right to do so. So I remember.
It'll boost your credit score if you don't
Oh,
vote. Yeah.
Well, if you don't vote.
If you vote, you boost your credit score.
Really?
Yes.
Why?
Like you're on a registered system. So
Oh, the electric. Oh no, but you have to be. You mean if you're on the electric roll in the beginning? That's how they sent out the voting cards to you.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah. That's good. Yeah, because you got to, man. Yeah, because you can't really complain about the state of the country if you don't do anything. I hate people who do that. Who just say, "Oh, this is like this is like that." Yeah, but okay, just so contribute. What are you doing about it to make it better? Even if it's the small, like you say, like the smallest thing. It's really weird for me. I mean, I don't complain about. I can't remember what I'm talking about. I don't complain about things that I can't help in some way. I'm not gonna complain about homelessness, for example, if I'm not gonna do something to help homelessness.
Right? So just moaning about it.
Right. So I'm not gonna be like, oh, it's so awful, etc., and think, oh, it shouldn't be happening. Unless I'd rather just go and do something. Yeah,
Well, it's easy to just
chat shit, basically. Yeah.
Like a lot that goes on in society without doing no action. But if I say, look at my 2 pence, that's my action. But
yeah.
That's how I see a lot going on. But I hear you, I read that because it's like talk and try and make a little change at the same time.
Yeah.
More powerful than just saying something just for face.
I know this one guy as well. He's sick. He basically used to work in Victoria, and he said that when he used to come home, he used to see there's a whole, I don't know what it is, like a whole alleyway just full of homeless people. So he started giving them stuff, and the next thing you know, he started like bringing them down like care packages and stuff like that because he wanted to go, I think, to the church and like donate stuff there as well. But they only take money now, which I didn't know, which is a bit messed up in itself. And then so what he does is every kind of year, him and his wife and now his like little sons, they create like little care packages for homeless people, and then they go to like shelters and like go to see them on the street and give them stuff, just basic stuff like toiletries, all of this, socks, like toothbrushes, just standard stuff like jumpers, everything. And so now what he does is, because he works at my place, anytime anyone's got any clothes or whatever, they just all put them in a bag and he just takes them all down there. And like he doesn't have to do that. Like he's a nice guy in it. He's got his job, he's got his family. So I'm sure there's more things that he could spend his time doing. But he's just coming from a pure place, He's not doing it out of. It's nice, man. It's nice to see people do nice things. And most of them don't talk about the people who do nice things or the people who do actions and things in general. They're not out talking about it. It just happens in it. And then if you see it, you see it. If they post on social media, because that's the only way we can see things, right? Fucking hell, man.
That's what I mean.
Yeah, it's not real life.
FOMO, like, it don't exist until it's on social media.
Yeah, that's mad.
Let me ask you, what's been your best celebrity memory that you never filmed or had on camera or anything at the moment? And this is our hip hop conversation. Sometimes you check out some DVDs and stuff back in the day, or you're seeing interviews with some OGs that you rate. They'll be talking about certain stuff that was going on in hip hop before cameras and stuff and they're just talking, they're just basically they're describing the conversation of memory, and the conversation is so enticing that you're drawn in and you're picturing what was going on, but there's no evidence.
This is the thing then. If you didn't, let's say you and me, we didn't film anything, we didn't have any photos and whatever, take that, let's say that. So let's say all the work we've done, all the people we filmed and interviewed, let's say we didn't do that and we just met them. What would be your most memorable story out of all of them? And not because of something they did on camera, not because of how the views went, nothing like that.
What we've done? The same question, just in career-wise. Yeah.
Because me personally, I think for the most recently, I would say the person who I had the best connection.
Off camera, yeah.
Well, no. Well, this is. Imagine we've had them on camera, but imagine we didn't. If that makes sense. So let's say you shot an interview last week, but instead of shooting an interview, you just met that person one-on-one, no cameras, no audio, filming, nothing. So imagine that, but a blanket form across all of your interviews that you've done.
What, with no prep, nothing, just. I'm trying to understand the question.
So, like, meaning. So. Say, for example, I interviewed M. Honcho not so long ago. That was a very great interview. He had a lot to say. He had a lot to say on camera. He had a lot to say off camera as well. But if I was going off the premise that every single interview that I did wasn't recorded in any sort of way, I would still say that was my favourite one because that was the best conversation I had with him.
Oh, like that. For me, I would say it'd probably be Wiley in the back of his
I thought it might be that one.
It was just so random the way it happened. It's just like, I was a student at the time, and I was really trying to make a mark for myself at the student radio station. And you know when like you chase an interview, you do the kind of detective journalism skills to try and get the interview, and then when you secure it in such a random way, it's just weird that
makes it a little bit more special as well.
And especially for someone who's so obscure with press and interviews. And I'll probably go down in the history books with someone like him being, one of his probably 100 interviews he's ever done in his career probably. But he's such a rare interviewer. You couldn't give me 5 Wiley interviews in a year. You know what I mean? And it gets worse as he gets older. So I'm just thankful that I have time with Godfather McGrime. I don't thank him now, but I remember like Wiley, if you're listening, I remember let me tell you how this interview happened again. It happened off camera. It was off camera. So it was an audio. So it wasn't a visual. All I had was my audio mic. I was at his show at PlayStation Vista. Remember that computer, PlayStation Vista?
Okay,
So I was at PlayStation Vista at a launch event. And
that was a while ago, PlayStation Vista.
So ages ago this was. And it was DJ JJ. Big up DJ JJ. I think it's P Money's former DJ. He was at the event DJ for Wiley, and he was like, me and Wiley talked on the phone, and he was like, oh yeah, Dan, we'll do the interview. Yeah, definitely, do the interview. As Wiley, he's like, do the interview, yeah, we're gonna do it. Never happened. Chasing, never happened. So I took my initiative. I went to the event, and I just, held my ground. And I was like, hey man, JJ, Wiley said I could do an interview with him. He was like, oh, we're kind of busy right now, da. And I went up to Wiley and he came upstairs, like, Wiley's brain up. He's like, yeah, come. Boom, straight backstage. Went out the back entrance after the performance, So where you going? I was like, no, I'm not going anywhere, I'm just about for the day. So, oh yeah, come with us, man. So we jumped in a car, I think it was like, I don't know, it was like a little Renault or something. a little shotter car. One of them cars. Jumped in that, had my little recorder mic. We went into an in-depth conversation, we talked about everything, man. Talked about his legacy, talked about even Estelle, talked about his album with Manga at the time that was supposed to come out, supposed to be like a double duo album that's still pending. That's an album that's done. People don't know there's a Wiley Manga album that's been sitting there for a good couple of years. So I think we should put pressure on them to drop that at some stage. But yeah, it was a deep conversation, and it was in the back of a car when he dropped me off in Mile End. So I would say
like this there, Mile End.
We were done from West End to Mile End Tube Station.
That
was the interview. And yeah, it's one of my favourite interviews, just the way how organic
what experience of it,
and random it happened. And someone that I rate highly as one of the best artists in this country ever, like, you know what I mean, as an all-rounder. And I think we need to realise what kind of culture of musician we grew up with. Because I think J2K said it, big up Half-Cast, I was watching Half-Cast too, and I think J2K said it, is that we need to not lose our essence of our sound. I know we're becoming a bit more Americanized nowadays with our music, the way we're sounding, our artists and stuff like that. But I feel like we do come from sound crash culture, where we would master our stagecraft just like Jamaican sound systems and artists like that. So I feel we mustn't lose that. And pioneers like Wiley are guys that really reflect that masterless of an MC, an artist. Look at Wiley; he's so relevant to being a stage show dog. Master of ceremony, excellent on the microphone, from hosting the mic to spitting on the mic, then to being a chart-topping artist, record label, all the people he's helped, all the awards, all the accolades, record label hits and all that, but then being an artist with so many records consistently over the years, so he can do all of that and still have chart hits to this day. What's his latest chart hit now? Bossy, yeah. This is consistency on another level, and he's not a guy that goes missing for 2 to 3 years. He's always, in between that period, he's got a next tape out or a series or something going on. So that interview, I've always hold dearly as one that I don't even bother if I never have a video interview with him or whatever. I'm just happy that we had a conversation, and I've got audio, which is good, just as relevant. But
fling that up on SoundCloud, man. Get that back on there. Let the people hear that, man. Definitely, because I think
I think
M Honcho, because you know what I like. I like his thought process and how he spoke about stuff because he wasn't what I expected, to be honest.
All the time.
I mean, I'm trying to think. Look, I've done a lot of UK guys, but some. I got. Well, this is what I mean. I don't think I've had a bad interview, but then again, I've interviewed people who are, say, international, like Mario, but that doesn't make it a good interview just because he's international. Do you know what I mean? It's about the connection that you have with that person, and not just. It has to feel like they're not just sitting down doing a press run with you.
But do you? Sorry, before you took it. Yeah. Carry on.
So it has to feel a bit like more like a chat, not like your boys, but you just. It's more of an organic chat as opposed to. So tell me about the project. When is the project at? Do you know what I mean? That kind of thing. And those, the ones which are like that, are usually the best ones.
Does that come into your selection process nowadays when you're interviewing people? Because I think we both think to a stage where like we've interviewed hundreds of artists, and there comes a time where I feel like it's quality over quantity. Because it's like, again, you're talking about engaging conversations. I feel like nowadays when I interview artists, I'm really kind of specific on honing in on key people. Just if it's going to be an interview, I want it to be a quality one. I don't want it to be a flat conversation, and I feel like now I kind of do more research. Me personally, more research than being pressured to take interviews. That's how I feel like this.
Have you ever turned down an interview on the basis that you think the artist might not be as reciprocal in the interview?
Yeah, I have. I've done it quite a lot of times, and I've done it, and I'm even going to be doing it more, I think, going forward as I take the show. You know, as I grow music worldwide going forward, I feel like I'm trying to really hone in on that brand. So it's like I feel just being very specific, and I think it's good. It just keeps the quality control, doesn't it?
I think it does. Yeah, I think a good way is if you see them on someone else's platform and you can get a feel of what they're about, and you know they're going to be hard work. I'm just going to be like, nah, because I'm not gonna. I'm like. Sometimes, to be honest, the majority, I'm not slagging off any artists, the majority of artists, like 85% of them are calm and they talk and they're friendly and all the rest of it, but some feel like, oh, this is just long, and like sitting down with people, like that kind of attitude, and I wouldn't waste my time with something like that. You don't want me to be here, so okay, cool, innit? But, you know, like, this is going out to a platform, to a demographic, which is going to possibly, like, stream or listen or come to your shows, innit? So if you come across a certain way, people aren't going to stream or go to your shows, and do you know what I mean? So
it's just about, I think in general, man, it's definitely about energy in the interviews, and I feel like just tailoring them to your brand is important, man. Who interviews out there, that's a word of advice, man. Just try and, don't be pressured really, innit? Because they get to a stage where you're asked to interview everybody under the sun. You know what I mean? Yeah, you have to know when to say no. Hours in the day for it. You know what I mean?
And you want to support. You want to support everyone.
It's not feasible,
but it's about
it's about quality and integral stuff that you are gonna look back on and think, yo, I'm happy I selected this one because it reflects me. I know I can have a good conversation with this person, or if I didn't know nothing about this person, I had an angle in my mind already of why I took this interview. I'm just trying to say, just don't be pressured.
Well, let's say this. I took an interview before. This was a little while ago now, like a year or a bit ago. I took this interview. His PR got him down or whatever, and to be honest with you,
worst decision.
Not only that, his PR came with him, and his PR was super pushy with him. And then that came over to me and kind of got in my space. I didn't like that. He was like, to be honest with you, he was not good, man. And I might have to
respect the team. You have to know.
Yeah, and to be honest with you, like, it's not. To be honest, people can be not great, but I'm just a bit like, I don't think even he wanted to do it. Do you know what I mean? I feel like
there's no room for that. It's like you are a voice of you are a voice of the world, a man that can dissect a conversation, a powerful man that can interview and have conversations with all these amazing artists from around the world.
But I'm sitting here with this guy, basically. I'm gonna just based on that, I'm gonna find him on the gram and see if he's still doing music. Because to be honest with you, I feel like.
But as professionals, we know how to have different conversations with different people, and it's a skill, So don't let nobody what's the word, make you feel like your skill is it's whack. It's whack, but it's not.
Oh
it's not
no, sir, my skills are not whack. I'm seeing if I can find this guy.